Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Jarod, my co-host, the Dynasty Chef Steve, and Jordan Rains. What's up, fellas?
What's up, buddy? I like the glasses.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, first and foremost, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thankful for you.
Thanksgiving.
Thankful for everyone in the IDP Army that takes the time to listen to this and watch us.
Yep.
We're going to get popping off this morning, rocking these sunglasses.
I'm thankful for those sunglasses.
I mean, got to roll with them sometimes. It's a big day. Big day. We got, 3.
You are rocking those things today. All day, right?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Rock those.
I was golf tournament playing right before the freaking football starts.
Definitely rock those.
Yep. I mean, sunny San Diego. It's raining today, but
yeah, unfortunate. Playing golf in the rain.
It might be a little weird. I might not be able to wear them, so we'll see what's up. But yeah, dude, we got some good games, some really good matchups. I'm gonna tell you right now, I think Tayven Wilson's gonna go off against the Bears. My first pick player balling today.
Let's say he can go off as long as the Bears win. I got a lunch bet on that.
Bro, you don't bet against Detroit on Thanksgiving?
They got their 4th string quarterback in there.
Who cares?
Oh, Steve's make a good point. 4th stringer. Bears
defense. It's not even Jeff Driscoll anymore. Anyway. What's his name? Blow.
Let's call him Blow. David Blow.
Blue and Blow and
David Blow.
Well, it's going to be a blowing situation, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I think Tayven Wilson's a solid play. I mean, I have him in several leagues. I'm playing him. I know one for sure.
The defense is going to be on the field a lot.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, the same could be said for the Bears defense, too, their offense.
I agree.
On the Bears side of the ball, I mean, I give Roquan Smith, kind of the courtesy nod. He ended up in my top 10, I think, or top 12, I think, for a linebacker this week. It kind of hurts to put him there because he hasn't really had a big blow-up game, but he's been rock solid all season. So, I mean, Trevathan's gone now, so, I mean, he really is the top dog. So, you kind of have to just rock with him, I feel like. I think there's
shout out to the IDP Army.
Yeah, what's up, guys? We appreciate you. We are live this morning, so hopefully some people are scrolling their Twitter feeds on their day off and saying,
Ryan, what are you doing? I know you. Ryan's got a matchup this week, guys. He's got a
win and get in situation.
Yeah, I think Ryan's right there. So we've got an instant in our big one in Brandon's league. So it's we've got this weird one where a guy was playing a couple weeks ago. I think he was playing Mags, and he did just because. And remember, I told you if you play an inactive player, you have to take off your top 2 players. So it was like 65 points. He missed out on.
Damn.
He has to win this week by 65.8 because of it.
Yeah, he's
and strong. It sucks, but I mean that's their rule. That's what they decide. It's kind of on me, though, because I'm kind of one that said something first. So, happy birthday, Russell Ryan, both of you.
I say you're just using the rules.
That's it. I mean, I'm an integrity guy. So, if it happened to me, then it happened to me. But
it didn't.
Luckily,
happen to you.
It didn't happen to me. I actually think I locked up the division yesterday or last week, and then I can keep somebody out of this week.
Nice.
I actually went from the 6 seed to the 2 seed.
Yeah, it's that time of year. I mean, everything matters. I mean, early in the season you can kind of shake stuff off, but now, I mean, it's go time. You're either ready or you're not ready.
All right, let's get back to this. So, Lions Bears, some good matchups. Khalil Mack, I know that he's the name.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually having a very good fantasy year. I mean, he's getting some points up.
Yeah, he's had a couple of, the sacks have not fallen his way necessarily, but he's got decent tackle numbers for sure. And he's got 5 forced fumbles on the season. So, I mean, maybe they're not getting sacks, but I mean he's getting.
I mean, it's a must-win game for them, right? They're 5-6 or 6-5. I mean,
and it's a divisional game too. Have they played the Lions earlier in the season, right?
Yeah, but the Lions got 3 wins. I mean, as much as I want to say, don't bet on the Lions again on Thanksgiving Day, you still kind of got to do it, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
I had to bet against the Lions.
Steve's betting against them. I think the Bears are. I mean, the way they play not basketball, the way they play football right now. I mean, it is just on their defense, and I mean, I think that the defense got gifted something here with their third stringer or whoever this guy is Blow.
We still haven't decided what his name is yet.
Is he worse than Trubisky though? I mean,
I think they're both going to blow.
Yeah, that game's not going to be necessarily a joy to watch on Thanksgiving.
It might be.
I think it is. I think it's going to be an entire joy to watch on.
For IDP, it probably will be. I mean, right. I think we're going to see a lot of turnovers. What do you guys think? Plus or over under 6 turnovers in this game?
Oh, under. It won't be that much. 6? That's a ton, bro.
Yeah.
I mean Trubisky.
I get Trubisky.
Think about it. We got Trey Flowers, who's a big turnover producer. He's not a big everything else. He produces turnover. We just talked about Khalil Mack's got 5 on the season. There's 2 big-time turnover machines right there. Roquan Smith gets a juicy matchup against Blow, whatever.
I'm gonna go with 4. 4 turnovers on the day in that game.
I'll take it. I think that's good for IDP because I mean, 4 people could knock the ball out and 4 different people could recover the fumble.
Big day. Big day.
There's going to be a lot of IDP love in this game. I think Eddie Jackson might end up being a solid play. I don't have him very high on my rankings, so I usually don't because he's not a big producer. But
I would almost tell you Eddie Jackson would be a good play if Stafford was playing, but
I just think in this game, I think there's going to be enough going on. I think Eddie Jackson's got a chance to be somebody this week, which he doesn't have very often. I wish. I mean, he wasn't an All-Pro last year. He had so many picks last season. Wasn't it 7, 8 picks? He had 2 of them. He took back for 2 or 3. Took back for touchdowns.
He had a really good year last year overall. So
for IDP, I mean, he's not for a strong safety. He never has high tackle numbers, which I mean that's kind of what you're looking for your baseline. So
I think Jarod Davis has a huge day today.
I think you're right too. There's another guy who just kind of. And that Denard guy, Kevin Denard, I think there's going to be a lot of IDP love in this game. What's up, Shane? Appreciate it, brother.
What up, Shane?
We really do appreciate all you guys hopping on with us and chopping it up and keeping us on our toes here. And we love.
All right, so we're gonna pop this off right now. I know that you and me or us 3 have been talking about it, but for the Army, IDP Army, guys, we're gonna make shirts. For everybody, you'll get them in what we pay. Whatever it costs us, that's what's going to cost you. Because
we want to spread the love.
It's about the family.
Yeah, dude, we're going to spread the message that IDP fantasy football is. I mean, if you're playing fantasy football and you're not playing IDP, you're not doing it right. I mean, I know Steve's been saying that for a while, and it's just the truth. I posted something on my Twitter last night, and I'm in a bunch of leagues this year, but I'm in a lot of IDP leagues, and it's so much more fun to have an IDP league. It's so much more entertaining. You know what I mean? Like this game, we're just talking about this game. It's going to be a total shit show. Nobody wants to start Allen Robinson. Nobody wants to start Marvin Jones or Kenny Galladay
Allen
today.
Robinson might go off though.
He might. But I'm saying, but you know who you do want to start in this game? Trey Flowers, Jarod Davis, Taven Wilson. I mean, these are the guys that we get to watch that other people aren't going to get to watch today. I guarantee
Dix might be a solid play today.
Well, I mean, they get to watch them.
They get to watch it, but they're not going to like it. They're not going to get what we get out of this game.
Well, they're not going to like it. I'm gonna like every moment of them.
It's like when your mom makes you put broccoli on your plate. You're not going to like it.
Wow. I love vegetables.
Let's give a shout out to the Full-Time Fantasy Podcast Network.
My favorite part of the plate.
Oh yeah, for sure. We forgot to give a little shine to the network. We love those guys over there. There's a lot of good shows on our network.
You guys need to check those guys out. I mean, really, really good group of podcasts there. So,
good info. Ours is obviously the cream of the crop, but
I mean, it's what's up, right?
I mean, IDP, hold it down. Who else in this game, this first game, are you guys like? Who are you not interested in this game? Let's go there. Let's go a little different. What about Kwiatkowski? Kwiatkowski? I can never say this guy's name.
Kwiatkowski?
What do you think about him?
I don't know. I mean, I think he might have a bounce back week. I mean,
yeah.
Is Roquan back in the fold? Because he had a really good week and then he had a dog shit week. So
I think you got to play him. Like, as you know, he's been solid all year. He hasn't been
with
lights
as
out.
much running as Bo Scarborough's going to do, I think you got to play Roquan.
Mm-hmm.
It's a must.
I agree. And Kwiatkowski, I think you can plug and play him as a linebacker 3-4. Yeah. I'm not really confident, but he has shown upside. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen him have games with sacks. We've seen him have games with high tackle numbers on not 100% of snaps. So, you know, snap count is important, and I definitely get that. But sometimes you got to look a little bit deeper than that and just say, is this guy good at what he does, you know? So Kwiatkowski has – and he's filling in for a guy who's a total boss. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Danny Trevathan. Miss that guy.
To me, too. I mean, that dude was carrying the load for me all year.
He was like the all-star on that defense that nobody want to talk about. Everyone wants to talk about Roquan and Khalil Mack. No. We need to talk about Danny Trevathan right now. But, oh, well. He'll be back eventually, hopefully before the year's over, hopefully. But I think Kwiatkowski, you can play him, but I'm definitely a little lower on him. What about the other side of the ball? Who on the Detroit side are you guys a little iffy about?
I played everybody on
Yeah.
Detroit. I'll be honest with you.
Fair enough.
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, Trey Flowers, I expect to do well. We're talking about Jarod Davis playing well.
Mm-hmm.
Taven Wilson playing well. I mean, that's boom, 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 all the way up the charts. Just keep going.
Yeah.
You know,
what about
Devin Kennard? I expect him to play well. So,
yeah, it is a juicy matchup for defensive players. What about
Walker?
No, not Walker. I think he's out for sure.
Okay,
I left him off.
Questionable.
I left him off my rankings this week. So
who?
Tracy
Oh,
Walker.
yeah, not yet. I'm not touching him.
Little side note: do you guys know who Tracy Bird is?
Tracy Bird? Yeah, keeper of the stars, bro.
The watermelon crawl.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my mother-in-law is obsessed with Tracy Bird. She goes to his shows all the time. Like, she's not my mother-in-law yet, but she like drives like halfway across country. She's been doing this like her whole life. She's like
Really?
one of his. Yeah, my son loves him. He sings this like he loves the watermelon crawl is like his favorite song. I don't know this guy at all. I don't really like. I've heard some of his music. I didn't know he was such a big deal until I was
he used
at
to be massive. I mean, when I was younger in high school, he was massive.
I had no clue, and like my mother-in-law like hangs out with him like every other weekend. She's insane. I love her, but
that's cool though.
She'll tell you all.
You know what? It's the live edition. We're here to help you guys out. Let's get some questions rolling.
Oh, we got some questions in there. All right.
So let's get some Neville Hewitt, McKinney, Dre Greenlaw, Burgess. Got to pick one. Hewitt's been balling, but so has Greenlaw.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of a tough one here, personally. I mean, Hewitt has balling, but so has Burgess.
I like Hewitt a lot. I think that he's a guy that you can, in Dynasty especially, he's probably going to end up being that Jets middle linebacker for the next season or two.
Mm-hmm. Isn't Mosley supposed to be back?
Dude, we've been talking about Mosley since last year. Like,
yeah, but I mean, isn't he coming back practicing?
You playing him? I'm not.
Doesn't it keep you from wanting to play Hewitt though, and Burgess?
It does. That's why I would say I'm going to take McKinney here because I know who and what McKinney is.
Dre Greenlaw has been balling since Quan Alexander went out.
True. I mean, I'm not saying
he's been reliable. Here's the way I look at it. I want you can go after, you can chase the numbers or you can chase reliability. If I'm trying, like, if this is the last week before the playoffs, and for some people, for some reason they start the playoffs right now, reliability in Greenlaw is a solid pick for me, period.
Yeah, I mean, he's had 8 tackles the last 3 games. So, dude,
I'm taking 8 tackles out of any player whatsoever. So, which means you have 8 tackles, and he can give you an interception.
They're playing Cincinnati this week, though. New York is.
Okay. Every single player on the planet has played well against Cincinnati. Ask Judon.
That's what I'm saying. New York is playing Cincinnati. Hewitt's playing Cincinnati.
Okay. But who's going to be the starters? I think Greenlaw starting for sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm still of those guys. I'm taking McKinney, and my reason is pretty simple. One, he's played every game this year and been good. And he's reliable. And two, he's playing the Patriots. The Patriots are gonna death by 1,000 cuts, death by all 3 downs, all the way down the field. They're going to be on the – I guarantee the Houston defense is going to be on the field probably 70-plus snaps this week because, I mean, that's just what it's going to be. It's going to be dump-off passes to James White because the Houston is going to be able to at least hang. So I think McKinney
really well in that game.
I think McKinney has more tackle upside. That's just my opinion. I don't think any of them are bad plays, though.
Who has the best floor?
I still think McKinney does. Me.
More than Greenlaw?
Yeah, I do.
Games with 8 tackles?
I could be wrong, but if I'm setting my lineup, I'm putting McKinney in over those guys.
I mean, I like the play. I like the matchup that Jordan doesn't like matchups.
Yeah,
but the matchup here, I would agree. McKinney, every defensive player has a lot of points because they're on the field against the Patriots.
Mm-hmm. And McKinney's just good. I mean, he's been solid all year. He's got over 70 tackles. I think he's got about 80. I mean, that's legit numbers at this time of the year. I mean, he's going to be over 100 tackle guy on the season. I'm not pulling him out of my lineup. I'm with you, though. I mean, I think Greenlaw and Hewitt are both they're all high-level plays. I mean, you could put them in as a linebacker, too.
I like 3 of the 4. I like Hewitt, McKinney, and Greenlaw. Not super high in Burgess. His floor is bad. That's my only problem with him.
Yeah.
Let's go big one. 2 leagues. Which defense should I use? 1 league, Titans or Rams? Not the Rams.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard not to play the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
Ravens are playing
the Steelers.
I was listening to the fantasy footballers on Monday, and Mike was going off about how great the Ravens defense was. I was like, you're basing that off of the fact that they just literally took the Rams outside and beat the shit out of them.
Yeah,
on the season, they have not been that great. They looked really, 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 really good. I get that. And they looked good before against Houston. Yeah, but think of the last 2 weeks they have looked really good. But look at the whole season, though.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. The only game they had a bad game against where they didn't score a bunch of points, the Patriots and the Browns. Besides that, they're running through people.
Yeah, but are they putting up a lot of fantasy points as a DST?
Not as a defense.
Well, isn't that the question?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is my problem here is I don't know if I want to play that. San Francisco's a weird play anyway, right? I mean, they somehow score points. And that's going to be the primetime game of the day for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if the Steelers weren't playing the Browns, I would tell you the Steelers all day because they just get turnovers. But the Browns, for some reason, are awake all of a sudden. Thank you, Baker Mayfield. And they're not turning the ball over. I mean, he had a turnover last week, which was really just a bad catch by Odell Beckham. But they ran through their last 3 opponents.
I'm sure they'll get back to their Browning ways.
Their last Cincinnati with Finley, Houston with a terrible offensive line, and the Rams with a terrible offensive line and Jared Goff. Before that, they were not a very good defense. The last 3 games have inflated their numbers big time, and now they're up against probably the best team in the league right now that's not Baltimore, the San Francisco. I'm not playing the Baltimore. I'm not buying the Baltimore defense this week. I would play – I don't know who the Jags play this week. That's the other option here. I would definitely take the Jags over them. Talk about turnover city. I mean, they're playing the Buccaneers. You're a lot.
Yeah.
6 and 4 sacks in that.
Here's the problem with that. In most scoring formats,
the Buccaneers score a lot of points too.
Yeah,
it's true.
The Bucks score. So
but you tell me San Francisco's not going to score?
I'm not necessarily. I mean, they were losing 16-0 against Arizona.
Yep.
All right, well, who's your pick then for our fella Shane here? Give me your 2, and I'll give you mine.
Bro, honestly, Shane, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not loving this.
I'm playing the Steelers defense against the Browns for the second league, and I would play what we got? The Titans, Rams. Who the Titans play this week? Colts. I'll play the Titans.
I mean, Titans over the Rams, yeah.
Yep. I'm playing the Titans, and I'm playing the Steelers.
Yeah. Well,
Shane, that's me. I know that might be wrong. That's what
that Titans Colts game could be 13-10.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be fine.
Remember a couple weeks ago when it was the Colts and the Steelers? That game was what?
I don't think it'll be 13-10 though.
You don't think it's gonna be low scoring?
No, I think Tannehill will score more points than that.
Yeah, I think Steve's definitely right. Tannehill, I don't know. I think it's just because maybe he finally got fired, but like now he's got a job back. This dude's playing lights out, and
he's like, man, I could lose my job at any time.
Dude, the Colts defense is pretty stout though.
No, they are, but I'm not saying they're not. But still, I mean, they've shown. I mean, Derrick Henry can move the chains. Tannehill can move the chains, and he's got weapons. I mean, Corey Davis, he's not great, but to have him be your second or third option
that's a big week this week. So
yeah, that's a huge game too. So I mean, it could end up getting out of hand fast. But I think the Titans defense is where you go. Harold Landry's been awesome. They have the 2 linebackers.
Jalen Brown's back. Rashaan Evans is playing well.
Yep, they're both good in coverage.
Logan Ryan is the next level corner.
Yeah, he's the best IDP corner, and he's definitely a top 5 corner in the league. He's on fire.
Yeah, he really is.
I can't, and he's one of those guys. I mean, he used to be a Patriot. I mean, look at the other great corners in the league right now. Patriots.
Patriots,
so, buy in.
The best Patriot. The best corner in the league is a Patriot.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with that. So that's where I would go, Shane, my dude. I appreciate that question. That's
a good. I love when we have to think about it. So I mean, I'm with you. We agree Titans. So,
yep.
Sean Lee. Okay, I got another one for you from the greatest IDP is life. I love this name. I love your name. Pick 2: Sean Lee, AJ Johnson, Dre Greenlaw.
2.
Sean Lee's playing. AJ Johnson's been balling, and Dre Greenlaw. I like all 3 of them, so I get your problem here.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have.
Sure you can.
Here's the thing. AJ Johnson, I mean, that dude was like killing. He had like 11 tackles last week.
Yeah, and I didn't put him on the studs list for the week, but he's been very good. So is Todd Davis. Who do they play this week?
I'm really just looking at matchup this week for them.
Okay, so he got big questions right now. You got to figure out if he's playing Sean Lee.
Chargers, Broncos. I mean, Chargers are going to throw the ball in that game.
I would put AJ Johnson as my lock.
Oh yeah,
you guys agree?
Yep.
Just because I think that, like you said, the Chargers are going to run and throw, and Phillip Rivers turns it over, but he can also move the ball downfield.
So he had a really good game against the Broncos last time, too.
Yep. So I'm taking AJ Johnson is my lock, and then Sean Lee Greenlaw. That's tough.
I mean,
Greenlaw's got a great matchup against the Ravens, and Sean Lee's got a good matchup against the Bills. That's interesting because they're both playing quarterbacks that like to run and don't throw a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to go Greenlaw here. If I'm being real.
I mean, maybe just because I'm worried about the injury.
Yeah.
Love or hate Sean Lee, dude. When Sean Lee's healthy, he's one of the best linebackers in the league.
Mm-hmm.
He just hasn't been able to stay healthy his entire career, which is rough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That sucks. I mean, his little protege, LVE, he's having similar problems right now. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm with you. I'm going Dre Greenlaw, AJ Johnson here probably.
Yep.
There you go, brother. Good luck today.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it's going to be close either way. I mean, I like all 3.
I think the differential between the 3 of them is going to be 3 to 5, probably. You know what I mean?
Pretty small.
So,
Shane says in a bad spot.
Dude, you're good. Go get that win.
Get that W.
Make sure you talk a lot of crap in the group message before anything happens. So.
Oh yeah, always talk smack.
If you do lose, at least you got it out of your system early.
I'm actually McDougal, Baird, Taven Wilson. I already said I love Taven Wilson. We like over Greenlaw or McKinney. Personally, man, guys, I love Greenlaw. Like, I like floors, and if your floor is 8 tackles, are we kidding me right now? 8 tackles for a floor?
Dude, blow up your studio over there.
I mean, he is literally he's tell me this. Are you worried about not having Quan Alexander there right now as a GM? No.
You're set up.
And that's probably the greatest thing you're ever going to see. Like, yeah, I all of a sudden don't have to pay this motherfucker. So
you have to be worried about the injuries, though. Like, if you're one injury away from having like no linebackers left, so that's got to be a little bit concerning. But yeah, I'm with you. I think Greenlaw is good, but again, back to our earlier question, I'm still going to play McKinney over Greenlaw. Personally,
I mean, I get it, but
you're not doing it.
The floor.
The man loves the floor.
I mean, if I like consistency players, right? And in the IDP one, tell me this: who has more tackles on the season, McKinney or Greenlaw? Since they've started, let's go to that because Greenlaw really didn't play for.
Yeah, I think McKinney. Well, Greenlaw's played. I don't know how many games he started, but I know he's played in all games this season. Let me check real quick. McKinney. Greenlaw.
Okay, since old boy went down, he's went 8, 10, and 8.
So that's 3 weeks.
Yep.
Okay, so in the last
he went down in Arizona. He had 4 tackles and a sack. In the Seattle game when he went out, he had 8 tackles and an interception.
The last 3 games for McKinney have been 11, 8, and 3. He had to have gotten hurt or something that game. Similar stats. I mean, as our as somebody we don't necessarily like says, you're just splitting those IDP hairs.
That's not splitting an IDP hair.
You just gotta split the IDP hairs.
I mean, the floor is pretty similar on both. Dude,
I like McKinney. I'm just gonna keep saying it till you start buying in. McKinney versus New England's gonna be the play, unless
I'll give you this
has a big play.
McKinney has 30 more tackles, so
yeah, he's just old reliable. Old reliable.
You know what? I'll go with you. I'm riding the train.
All right, there we go.
McKinney with the start.
One more convert. Hey guys, if you're watching and listening, tell your league mates about us too. I know we're probably your best kept secret in IDP, but let them know that we're out there. Spread the word. We want to keep those leagues competitive, and we want.
Dude, let's be honest here. Ryan gets on here every week. Luckily now, if I have to play Ryan in the playoffs, you might as well just lock it up, bro. I'm not helping you out.
You gotta help. You gotta sow a little misinformation.
I'm not going to misinformation. I can't. My integrity is just not there. I'm not going to do that to you, but. I mean, we're trying to grow. I mean, the IDP Army only grows if you guys want to grow. So,
and the season's almost over. So, we'll be putting out different content as the season rolls around, as ends. We'll be digging through some stats for the season, really comparing some guys, talking some dynasty stuff. I mean, these are great dynasty questions too. I mean, McKinney or Greenlaw going forward. I mean, this question could go 100 different ways. So we're going to dig into all that stuff. I was thinking about this the other day. Do you guys do this? I do this sometimes in my dynasty chats. I'll go in and I'll just say out of nowhere, I'll just say, guys, you're going to have to send better offers than that, or 2 first or 2 seconds for XXY player, even though no one sent me an offer, just so the other guys feel like, oh shit, like,
oh yeah,
I do that all the time. I'm like, please stop sending bad offers for player XYZ. And then I just wait to see if somebody actually says
that's hilarious.
And the thing is, then they start rolling in.
This time is like, hey, you shopping that guy? I'm like, oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I've been turning down
I'm
offers.
always shopping everybody.
Bro, I've been shopping CMC all year.
Yeah, exactly. There's a little tidbit for you. To get something rolling. You gotta play the game with the people too. You know, it's not just a numbers game; it's a people game.
All right, here's a good one for you. Josh Allen got hurt. Agreed. We practiced and we were rocking with him against Tampa. Dude, I love the matchup. I just a little worried about him playing. Should I roll with Robert Quinn?
I did see he got hurt.
Bro, Robert Quinn,
out of him
balling.
He's gonna have a big day today. I mean, he's one of the sack leaders on the season, and he's played like 3 less games than everybody else.
Yeah, dude, Robert Quinn is the play. I mean,
definitely. 10 times
everybody knows we love some Josh Allen. Bro.
We do love Josh Allen,
but Robert Quinn has got a juicy matchup too. So,
and he's not hurt.
And he's
playing the most defensive line snaps for anyone on the Cowboys, or at least he has been the past several weeks, more than DeMarcus Lawrence. So, you know, and unfortunately, Josh Allen's a little banged up, and he's playing the 3rd most defensive line snaps for them behind Campbell and Yannick. So the numbers back it up. Quinn's resume as a player throughout the years backs it up. His season backs it up. You play Quinn. Quinn's your play.
Yeah, Robert Quinn's your play there, Shane. Got you. Here's a good one, and this is something we all been talking about all week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play Derwin James or you wait a week?
I'm waiting a week.
I'm waiting a week if I need to win this week, but I'm in a league where I got one playoff bye.
So, we were talking about look how many players went down on the defensive backside. I mean, we've dropped some ballers lately. I mean, Pepper's going out is a big deal. So
Harrison, Walker.
It's a good question. I'd love to know who else you have.
Yeah.
But if you think like, hey, I gotta win this week, or
it's risky.
It's no big deal. Either way, like it doesn't matter. Like if I lose, I lose. Then, dude, Derwin James could go for 2 interceptions. Who knows? I mean, that dude's a baller.
I guess if that's the situation, I got to win, or it does not matter. Play, but
he was easily a top 10 safety.
Oh yeah, and overall IDP asset, he was close to that. I mean, with his tackle number and then his big play numbers, you know what I mean. So,
I mean,
somebody was saying something about Taylor Rapp and John Johnson next year, and I was curious about that. What do you think is going to happen there?
John Johnson's a beast, and he's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Right, but do you think they make some other moves? And
I think with Rapp being so young, they have to keep him.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Biggest disappointment of the year for me, and you guys know I am on the rookies. I will always give you a big group. Nasir Adderley, mind blown.
What happened?
Bro.
What happened to just think about last year's rookie safeties and how many of them were gold? Justin Reed, Derwin James, Jesse Bates. And then think about this year's safeties. And it's like the only one you can really play is Taylor Rapp. I mean, you can't play Marquise Blair.
On Thornhill?
He's not having a great – I mean, you can play him, but he's not having a great year.
He's not having a monster year, but it's Tyrann Mathieu right there. And they haven't played a lot of teams where they push the field, right? Mm-hmm. For a long time, our boy in Seattle was playing really good.
Yeah, for a couple of games there he was, but then
they bring in freaking Quandre Diggs, and they don't even play this guy after he had 11 tackles. How you go 11 tackles and not even play this dude the next week?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get that. Like I'm wondering if he's in the doghouse with Pete Carroll or something, because he'll have an 11 tackle game and go to the bench.
Remember early in the season he was hurt, remember? So maybe they're just babying his ass. I mean, maybe they're just protecting the asset, and they just know Diggs is – we can play Diggs. We know what we got with Diggs, and we know that this kid is our future. So, our season's rolling pretty well. Maybe they're just maybe they're protecting the asset. That's all I can think, because he was their first pick, wasn't he? It was
this year?
Yeah. Or not Adderley, Blair. I'm talking about Blair.
Yes, Marquise Blair was their first pick. That's what I'm wondering if he's in the doghouse with Pete Carroll, because he had a monster game. They bring Quandre Diggs. He doesn't even play. He plays freaking special teams.
Mm-hmm.
It was depressing for me. I mean, because I'm hot. He doesn't let go of tackles. He doesn't get burned, but we're putting him on the sideline.
Yeah,
I mean, he legitimately embarrassed Mark Andrews, who's one of the best tight ends in the league.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, true.
So
We know he's got the skill. We just gotta. It's like the Aaron Jones thing all last year. It's like we knew he was a better running back, but he was never on the field. I mean, we know that Marquise Blair can produce big numbers, but I mean, if coach isn't putting him out there, that sucks for us.
So my man IDP is life. If you got to play Derwin James, play him. Most of us are waiting a week, but you know what? He could ball out. I mean, he's either one going to be on a snap count or they're just going to let him play. I mean, they're paying this kid, so I don't know.
It's definitely risky.
Different content with the shirts, right? What are you talking about?
We're working on that logo, Jared.
They want the shirts.
We are going to have an RDP Army shirt, and
it's going to be cool, guys. It's going to be.
I don't really want to tell y'all what it's going to be because
I know I kind of do. Rebuild. All right, yeah, we'll have a big reveal. You guys will love it. You're gonna feel powerful. You'll feel like you're part of the IDP Army.
We should do a big show reveal. We'll all be wearing one.
It'll be a front and back shirt, guys. We'll take care of you. You know what? We'll tell you right now. It's gonna say IDP Army across your back.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you that.
Rep the set.
That's all else I'm giving you though, because the rest of the shirt's bad. It's gonna be legit.
Let's break down these other two games real quick before we get too lost out here. I know we're running up on our time. Bills, Cowboys. I mean, let's talk that. We've already talked Robert Quinn. He's a must, in my opinion. He's a must play.
Mm-hmm.
I got him in my lineup over Josh Allen. I actually was just checking that. So thanks for that question earlier, Shane. What about anybody else on the Bills that you guys are on the Cowboys that you guys are excited for? I mean, Jalen Smith, I have him as he's a top 5 linebacker for me.
Yeah, Jalen Smith's a must play for sure.
Speaking of the Bills.
Yeah, Tremaine Edmonds has been a bit of a disappointment. I won't fault you for saying that. A lot of these second-year linebackers have been. I mean, Roquan has not hit the ceiling we hoped. You know, Tremaine Edmonds has not hit the ceiling we hoped. Fred Warner was even bogged down there early, but he's coming back around. That's the nature of the beast, though. I wouldn't give up on him as a player.
There's always next season, but I mean,
I got Xavier Woods. I think he's going to have a good game this week. You know, he's their safety in Dallas. Jalen Smith. We just talked about him. DeMarcus Lawrence. I think you can play him.
Is he a must play? That's the question.
I think there are guys with smaller names that are going to get you bigger numbers this week. My opinion.
If we're talking about him.
What we got here? 3 points for a solo tackle. Sacks 3x. Oh, they're 3 times a solo tackle. Marcus Warren, Levante David, or Rashaan Evans.
I mean, here's the one. Levante David's going to lead that group in tackles. So
I would probably, if there are 3 times, I would still probably go Lawrence here, because all it's going to take is
1 sack.
1 sack and 3 tackles, and he's already at what a 9 tackle day looks like for one of these other guys.
Okay, but Levante David has 10 tackles, and DeMarcus Lawrence has a sack and 3 tackles.
I mean, it's only a point or 2 different there. I like the big play. You've been talking about.
It's 30 points on 10 tackles right there.
Did he say that? I don't think he said there.
Sacks and 3 times a solo tackle.
Yeah, he didn't say what a solo tackle was. So I'm just
okay. The solo tackle could be 1 point, and then
or it could be 3. It doesn't matter. The sack's still going to be 3 times whatever that's going to be.
I mean, in that aspect, but how many sacks does DeMarcus Lawrence have right now? It's like 4.
I don't know. I'm just saying the problem. I play upside when I set my lineups.
I think Levante David can have a stack, especially with Devin White back.
Oh yeah,
and he's going to have a high tackle number.
Well, give your order then. How would you play him?
I'm going to go Levante David, DeMarcus Lawrence, and then Rashaan Evans.
There we go.
Solo's 2 points. Sack is Sack is 7. Holy moly.
Yeah, so all he needs is a sack and 4 tackles. I mean, you're looking at a 15, 16-point day, close to it.
Ooh.
Woo.
Sacks are 6 in our one IDP league we're in. So I'm close to you. I'm just gonna swap out Levante, David, and Lawrence. I go Lawrence, David, Evans. So, but I think they're all good plays.
Dude, Evans disappeared last week.
Well, he got hurt and he got pulled out. He still had a sack. He's had a sack and some tackles, but he had a stinger or something. He came out for like a quarter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Levante, David, Demarcus Lawrence, Rashawn Evans. You're gonna go Demarcus Lawrence, Levante, David. Steve, you're the tiebreaker. Where are we going at with this one?
Yeah, what do you think, Steve?
I'm gonna go Lawrence, Levante, and then Evans.
And I don't think there's a bad play in that group. Just fair. So
yeah, it's splitting hairs here, guys.
You're just splitting those IDP hairs. Have you taken a look? Okay, I'll stop.
Oh my God, America!
Just so thankful today.
Jarod,
it's so good to see you smile.
It's good to see you smile. Over here laughing every day. Just then I get that comment. Dude, we're talking past stuff here, guys.
Yeah,
when I am thankful over here
inside
for
jokes.
Thanksgiving,
if you guys have
we
been
were all brought together.
Yeah, we all came up together.
We're all together.
If you guys have been watching since back in like May, you'll know what we're talking about. But don't even go look that stuff up. It doesn't matter. It was fun. It was a good times though. It got us where we're at today.
There was a lot of this from us.
Yeah, I think there's still one more game we got to talk about, guys.
Yeah, true. Falcons Saints. This is a little divisional matchup right here.
Bro, let's talk about the last time they played. The Falcons blew up defensively. The Saints didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
Drew Brees comes back and is like, what team is this?
What's going on?
Who are these guys?
My big question mark in this game is Grady Jarrett. This dude was on fire to start the season, like absolute fire. And the last 2 weeks, he's been like disappearing act. I mean, kind of like we made fun of Bobby Wagner on our other show, the disappearing act.
Yep.
Grady Garrett is in that same bag of tricks. He's just like, whoop, see you guys later.
Couple of magicians.
This was his big game though. A couple of weeks ago, like Jarod was saying, he was part of that 5 tackle game against the Saints, and he had 2.
They had 5 or 6 sacks in that game.
So I bet you they don't do it again.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Where's it at? Isn't it at Atlanta this time?
Yeah, because the last one was at the Dome.
Yeah, they embarrassed the Saints at home.
Grady Jarrett,
Nobody saw it coming.
Oh my gosh, I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was this bad. The last 2 weeks, Grady Jarrett has 2 assists, a half a tackle for a loss, and 1 quarterback hit.
It's real bad.
That's it.
Yep.
Wow.
But you know what Devondre Campbell's doing? Holy moly.
Yeah. I'm not playing Grady Jarrett, guys. I know he had a great season. I'm worried. I think he might have got dinged up low key, and we're not hearing about it.
Yep. I'm taking him out of my lineups. And
that sucks because he was so solid to start the year. But yeah, to Jared's point, Devondre Campbell, that goes money in the bank. Just write that check because he's going to cash it.
He's making it rain.
Same thing with DeMario Davis. He's writing big checks and he's cashing them every week. Deion Jones, his checks are bouncing. Don't want anything to do with that guy's checkbook. No, actually, he's got a big checkbook. He got paid.
But he ain't doing that, was it?
I mean, no, he's spending it, saving it. Hopefully, he's probably not going to get a payday like that ever again.
Probably not the way he's playing.
I don't know, man. I think John Jones has a decent week. I'll give you 6 tackles.
Serviceable. I'll take it.
Von Bell, though. Von Bell's a must play, right?
Oh, yeah. Must plays. There's a lot of must plays in this game. Campbell, Bell, DeMario Davis, Cameron Jordan. That's about it, though. That's not as many as I thought there would be. Atlanta side of the ball, there's really not a must play besides Campbell. I mean, you can play Deion Jones, but I'm not excited. Grady Jarrett, we just talked about him. The pass rushers there, I'm not playing Vic Beasley. Sorry, I'm not.
He had a good game against him last time.
I'm not. Yeah, well, that's his first good game in like 3 effing seasons.
He probably ain't gonna be there next year.
Oh, he probably won't be in the league next year. He's gonna take that Shane Ray route, and he's just gonna go to somebody's practice squad, and then he's gonna get cut, and we'll never hear about him again.
Bro, speaking of this game, I love this play. Marcus Trufant is a baller, and he's finally healthy. They were talking about how he's been, a little nicked up here and there, and they said, you know what, we think he's healthy for the first time. That week, he goes off for like 10 tackles as a cornerback. He should have had like 4 interceptions last week.
Yeah, and it's because their safety play is not great. So he's kind of.
Yeah, I love Marcus Trufant, and obviously he's probably going to be guarding Thomas all day long.
Mm-hmm. Thomas is going to catch everything, so Trufant's going to have a lot of tackles.
He'll probably get a pass deflection, and he's probably going to get 7 tackles.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Thomas real quick. 102 catches already.
Dude's
the fastest catch ratio. He has the fastest amount of catches and through 11 weeks ever.
Yeah, he's really good. I hate him.
You hate him. Let's just put this out real quick. My man Jordan has been talking smack to me from the beginning of the year. He's like, "No, man, Thomas isn't. He ain't the guy. He ain't the guy. He ain't the guy."
He's the guy.
Now we're at week 13. What, week 13, 14 now?
Yeah,
week 14. He's. Are you ready for this? The only player in NFL history to be where he's at through his first 4 seasons.
He's good.
3 seasons, sorry.
He's got great hands. He showed that he's, could keep it up with Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, I'm a hater, but I respect his game. I mean, he's a good player. I'll tell you the honest truth. I've boiled this down to why I don't like him. Because every time he does anything on the field, he does this. Every single time he does anything.
All the guys do something like that.
Like he does it on every single catch, every single play, and he does it. And it's funny. It's funny to watch because he'll catch something, and I'll see him walking away, and sometimes he'll forget, and he'll just do this.
Bro, you know who's worse?
So fast. It's hilarious to me because he always does it, and I'm just like, dude, stop.
He might be the best receiver in the league. He definitely has the best hands in the league.
He's got a flex.
Oh yeah, he's basically a better Larry Fitzgerald. Now, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Larry Fitzgerald was the best body control.
He's a bigger Larry Fitzgerald.
Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about what about Zeke doing this after a 5-yard first down?
That's pretty.
His rookie year, he did it every time. This year, he doesn't do it every time. Michael Thomas,
they were down by 10 points. How
many catches does Michael Thomas have?
102, I think.
Well, that means he's got 102 flexes too. All right, that shit is. Stop it. Okay, stop. We get it. We get it. That's branding, though. It's the most. Google his image.
Bro, I loved when he pulled the phone out like Joe Horn.
Oh, that was amazing. That was awesome.
He didn't flex after every.
I love Joe Horn.
He does. I can imagine this guy taking a dump in the morning, gets up. Just like stop.
All right,
we're all pro.
We're gonna get rolling here. So,
all right, yeah. Let's.
That's great.
Anybody else we need to talk about?
Did his laundry.
Exactly. Yeah. Anytime he does anything, it's like my kid. Look, Dad, I finished my food. I'm like, great. You eat 3 meals a day. Stop. Like.
That's gonna be great. Your dad, your kid's gonna come up to you. I love you, Dad.
Yeah. I don't have anything else really. IDP
guys, it's gonna be a great day. Happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate everybody. So
yeah, appreciate you guys. Shout out to the Army. We appreciate you guys a lot. We do this for you guys. It's nice to see the same guys kind of popping up in here a lot. I know I got one guy comment said, he's going to the playoffs because of us. That means a lot. It means we're not just doing this to circle jerk each other. We're doing it for you guys, and we put a lot of work and time into it, and we're thankful for you. So happy Thanksgiving. We'll have another live cast, Sunday morning, obviously, to go over some of those games. Get your lineup set, get ready to win. That's what I'm trying to.
Let's go.
Week 13. Let's go get it, baby.
Flexing, baby.
Flex out.
Hey, great
Happy
show.
Thanksgiving, fellas.
Great show.
Flex out.
Great show. I'm going to flex every time now.
Oh, God.